Hey, next phase, we closed out our Landrace Botanical Garden this year. So now, finally getting a chance to go through our little plants for our seed backup here. So what happened was, how we did this was, we have our big plants that were growing that you saw videos of out at one property. That was our botanical garden of Landrace. But what I did before those plants went into flower, I took cuts, like clones of those plants, and then grew them here on this property, which is a little ways away from our other property. And I grew those little clone plants up and let them start flowering. And this is where we had all of our male plants, and I was able to actually pollinate all those little cuts, and they were only about this big, and we were able to pollinate those and guarantee that we didn't have any pollen contamination or pollen drift. So these are all like true backups of all the really cool genetics we grew this last season. So I wanted to show you how we then do this. So anyway, I harvested those seeds after they'd been pollinated. Now I'm at the final phase right here. So now I've just shucked off all the material. Again, these were just little plants, only this big. Sorry, Grateful Dead, XM radio. It's in between songs talking right now. Yeah, I gotta turn that off. That's annoying. All right, again, we do these just in one take. So here we go. This is what I do now is all those beautiful seeds are in that flower material here, and it's nice and dry. So I just do this. Basically grind out those buds just to loosen up all those seeds. Oh, by the way, this is a really nice Thai Chiang Rai Landrace variety from Chiang Rai. Awesome plant, and it smells like parsnips and carrots. You can smell that wafting up right now as I'm... that's a beautiful smell. So now that that's all ground up, lightly ground, now what we're going to do, and this is a very cool machine. So if you're interested in actually breeding and doing a lot of seeds, you absolutely want to get one of these ZIG-ZAG machine seed separators. And you can make your own. There's a lot of things on their dimensions. I ended up just I purchased one from a guy who makes these really nice, and they've got a nice coating on it, so they're easy to wipe down. And then he got all the dimensions like perfect, because that's the only thing. If the dimensions, you can make your own, do a weekend warrior project, but if you don't get all the dimensions right, it won't work perfectly. Anyway, so I bit the bullet and just bought this one. I'll take a picture and show you where I got it from too. Anyway, and then what we do is we hook up a shop vac to this to provide the suction. I'm gonna turn this around, and I'll show you how it works. So here we go. Now, yeah, and if you don't have one of these machines, this takes hours, but all of a sudden something that took hours to do by hand now just takes a matter of seconds. You know, look in here. So anyway, there you can see the seeds are separated. I'm going to need to do a little more work on these to clean them up, and then over here is the other debris, and then you kind of adjust the level of suction. So I actually do like 3 or 4 runs through this, but anyway, so there you go. There's your seeds. They're all separated. So anyway, that's what we're up to right now. I'm going through about, like 50, 60 different varieties of plants and different phenos that we did seeds for. So anyway, it's quite a project and you got to be organized, but that's how it's done.